everyone, welcome to week 2 of 4 weeks to becoming a girl boss. I'm super excited to get you guys started with our second week of challenges. Congratulations on getting through the first week, and I'm really excited to see what kind of results you guys create this week for your business. The first thing you want to do this week is print out your worksheet for week 2. Make sure you have it with you so that you can schedule off time and what you're going to be doing each day so that you can make sure to finish all of your tasks before the end of the week. It's really important that you're trying to space out these things so that you're not feeling overwhelmed and so that you're also not trying to rush everything in at the end. Don't forget that when you're scheduling to pull a couple of things from your daily and weekly sheet that we had last week, and those tasks can help fill in any extra time that you have after you've completed these things. Let's start off with admin. The first thing you're going to do is create a customer database spreadsheet and input the last 4 months of business into it. So some of you might already have this, and that's fantastic. You can use what you already have. What I want to make sure you do is have the last 4 months of every transaction that you've run through your business in that spreadsheet. If you've been with our business less than 4 months, you're going to do as far back as your first transaction. Do the best you can. There may be some cash transactions that you don't recall, but you want to try your best to get every customer into that database so that you can go in and follow up with this next task that we have, which is make a list of 6 customers to follow up with this week and check in to see how they're doing personally. This is really important. You don't want to only be talking to your customers when it comes to selling. You want to create a relationship where they understand that you really care about them as a person, you care about their needs as it pertains to your business, and you have a well-rounded relationship with them. So you're going to make a list of 6 people. You're going to follow up and see how they're doing. Hey, Susie, just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. I saw you were on vacation. I saw that you had a really tough week. You had a test. You had a child that was sick. Whatever it is, make a personal connection. Let them respond, have some chit chat back and forth, and then close it with, well, great, I'll let you get going. I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. Let me know if there's anything that you want from our, the catalog that I sent you, or if there's any other colors you're looking to add to your collection. I'm going to place an order on Friday or Saturday, whatever it is that you plan on placing your order, and say, I was thinking of you, just wanted to check to see if you'd like me to add anything for you. So that's how you're going to wrap up that check-in. And to turn in, you're going to actually need to get 6 responses. So if you're not able to get all 6 of those people to reply, you may have to reach out to another couple people until you have 6 conversations for the week. Next thing on admin is write a list in your phone's notes app for business ideas. A lot of times what I feel like is when you sit down to do some work and you have time blocked off, you have no idea what to do. And so if you have a list of notes and ideas in your phone, when you sit down and you have some time free, instead of going to Facebook and scrolling around, you can go to your notes and pick and choose a couple of those things off of your to-do list. It's an easy way to get a couple of things crossed off in your free time and have that all in one space. So you're going to create a note. So it's just an area for you to take notes. And these can be ideas for social media, sales, demoing, etc. And through the week, I want you to add ideas as they come to you. It's kind of like having a little notepad in your pocket. Does anybody have like a grandpa or a father who's older who carries like a notepad and paper in their pocket? My dad always has one because when things come to him, he doesn't want to forget about them. So he writes them right away in his notepad and he tucks it away till he's ready to address whatever that was. So this is basically your opportunity to catch ideas as they come in, put them down, and then come back to them when you have time to actually work on them. You are going to compile a list of 10 items by the end of the week. And again, they could be any sort of business idea. They could be a to-do list of sorts, whatever you want that to be. Next, we move on to personal development. You want to read chapter 6 in Girl Code, then get glammed up, and she talks about this in chapter 6, and take yourself out on a solo date. Now, this can be really uncomfortable. I can tell you, I used to work at a mall, and during lunch, I would go like kind of hide by myself and eat somewhere, but I began to really appreciate taking that opportunity for 30 minutes to sit at a restaurant with myself and just reflect on what was going on, get a little bit of extra work done, whatever it is. And you're gonna take yourself on a solo date, which means you're alone. You guys, it really could be as simple as taking yourself to go get coffee for 5 or 10 minutes. You can get glammed up and go to Target and go wander around. You can take yourself to the movies. You can take yourself out to eat. Whatever it is, but this is an opportunity for you to do something you enjoy. It's not about running errands by yourself or going grocery shopping. This is your opportunity to take yourself out and treat yourself nicely. And again, it could be as short as 5 minutes. It could be as long as an hour or two. You can take a whole day, whatever you need. But I want you to be with yourself, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit about social media while you're out on this date. When you're finished, I want you to journal for 5 minutes on your experience. What are some things that came up? Did you feel a certain way at the beginning and at the end you felt differently? I just want you to share some feelings in your journal about that. Next, you're going to read chapter 7 in Girl Code, then look for opportunities to choose compassion rather than anger or frustration with those you interact with through the week. And in chapter 7, she talks a lot about this, and this is something that I think is really important in business and in life, in relationships, to be able to take the opportunity to choose compassion for the person you may be dealing with instead of being quick to anger or quick to frustration, because there's going to be opportunities for you to be angry or to be frustrated, and you have every right under the sun to feel that way. But if you can learn to choose compassion for the person you're dealing with, you are just going to be happier, you're going to have better relationships, you will feel more fulfilled, and you will be more successful in your business. I want you to be looking for those opportunities through the week to exercise compassion. And then at the end of the week, so please don't do this right away, at the end of the week, I want you to reflect on those opportunities and journal for 5 minutes. The last thing for personal development is to continue your I am statements every day and add to it if you wish. One thing that's a little bit different about this week is to turn in your homework for this. You're going to videotape you doing your I am statement and submit the video instead of a photo, because we've already done the photo. So you get to practice saying it out loud in front of a camera, and you're going to submit that. Moving on to social media. This is going to be really fun. I'm really interested to hear how you guys feel about this. I'm asking you to go on a social media fast for 5 hours. Okay, so for 5 hours, you are not to open or use any social media apps or sites. And I also want you to turn off notifications to keep you disconnected. This may stress you out, but I can assure you, any customer who needs to reach you, can wait for 5 hours. It's going to be okay. Any team member that needs to reach you, they can wait or go to their next upline, or they can shoot you a text. Same with your customers. You can answer by text. I just want you to disconnect from social media for 5 hours. Now, the stipulation around this is it has to be 5 hours while you're awake, and it cannot be during a time in which you are not allowed already to be on social media. For example, at work or school, that does not count as your fasting time. You have to do a consecutive 5 hours of no social media. A great time for you to do that is during your solo date, because what most of us revert to when we're uncomfortable, right, is to scroll on social media, right? It's a way for us to feel like we're not alone, people aren't looking at us and judging us. But what I want you to do during this fast is to focus on connecting with the people that are in front of you, which again might be really uncomfortable for you guys, but again, it's going to stretch you much like your wowing did last week. So you're going to journal for 5 minutes on your experience of your 5 hour fast. The next one is use the Facebook scheduling tool to schedule at least 5 posts in your customer group. Scheduling is a great way for you to make sure that you're consistent in your business without having to be on social media constantly. Some phone apps will not let you schedule, so you may need to borrow or use your computer or laptop to do your scheduling. There's a little circle clock icon right next to the post button. You'll click on there when you're writing the post, so it's writing it just like you're going to publish it immediately. Instead of clicking post, you're going to click that little time clock, and it's going to pull up a scheduling day and time for you. At the top of your customer group, when you go to it, anywhere, it'll say you have 9 posts scheduled or you have 5 posts scheduled. You can click on that to view all of your scheduled apps and edit them if you need to. I'm going to need you to take a screenshot of that to submit for your homework. So please make sure you screenshot it as soon as you get it all scheduled, because if things go live, it's not going to be in your scheduled posts. So schedule them all at the same time. Not to go live at the same time, but sit down and schedule your 5 for the week and screenshot that before they start going live and you lose them. Last for social media is go live on your personal page. And you guys, I want this to be your Facebook personal page. I know some of you use different apps more frequently, but there is something about Facebook Live where, number one, Facebook shows it more. They value it more than any other post, so it's going to be more effective. And I want you to practice live interaction. When you're on Instagram and you're just posting a video, it's not the same. So personal page, going live to share one life hack that helps you get through the week. It could be related to parenting, beauty, food, your home, family, whatever it is. I want you just to share one life hack and ask people, if you had to share one, what would be your go-to hack for your life? What is one thing that makes your life easier? If you have trouble trying to figure one out, go to Pinterest and search life hack and you'll find a ton. Down to sales and demo. You're gonna love this. You're gonna wow 3 strangers again. I know that you guys probably wrote that off your list and thought, whew, I'm glad I never have to do that again. However, the first thing that SENEGENCE teaches us in the pattern of how to build your business is wow. That is the very first principle that we build our business on. And studies show that in order to change a behavior or create a habit, you must do something consistently for 90 days. So while you did accomplish this, chances are you feel more comfortable, but it's not something you would choose to do if you had the choice, right? Some of you are feeling like, yes, I'm totally going to do this all the time. However, we are going to continue to have this task because I want you guys to get really comfortable with talking to people and practicing talking about the product. So again, you're going to wow 3 strangers and put the product or stripes on them. Take a selfie with each of them. The next thing that you're going to do is also get contact info from one person you wow. So this needs to be somebody that's a stranger. And it can be somebody that you did your selfie with. However, if it's not somebody you did your selfie with, you don't have to take a picture with them. I hope that that makes sense. So you need 3 photos of strangers that you wow. One of those can be the person you got the contact information, but if you feel like getting the contact information and a selfie just does not fit together for you, you do not have to get a selfie with this person. Okay, so you're going to turn in 3 photos of you as strangers, and you're going to turn in a photo of the person's contact information written down on a Post-it. The easiest way to do that is to put a Post-it note on your beauty books, keep them in your bag, so when you wow, you say, do you mind if I hand out, give you a beauty book? I have a goal to get one person's contact information. I'd be happy to, I'm going to put you into it. You can play. I'm going to put you into a drawing. I will only contact you if you win, and everybody wins, by the way. Don't tell them that, but everybody wins, and everybody wins like a dollar store gift or something like that. So reach out to them and make a contact about getting them their gift. A lot of you actually did this without even having that as an assignment, so you kind of know the flow with that. Have that Post-it note on there and say, do you mind if I follow up with you and see how you liked the product and got your thoughts and your feedback? Ask for their feedback. Okay, it's not about getting the sale and calling them to sell something. Do you mind if I get your contact information so I can get your feedback on how you liked it at the end of the day? And your name was, that's how you would get their name. And your name was, oh great, Christy, is that spelled with a K? Oh no, it's C-H-R-I-S-T-Y. Okay, and the number there is, okay, and the number there is, that is what you want to say. Is that a 714 or a 949? Okay, great, and the rest of that is, okay, so you just want to assume that they're giving you the information. It's like assuming the close. So this might be really uncomfortable for you. However, this is going to teach you how to book, right? Because we learned how to wow last week. This is how we book, okay? Wow, book, demo, direct. Moving on is go live on your customer page, share a get unready video showing how you take off your makeup from the day and your evening skincare routine. This is why I asked you to get one of our FOOPs and one of the sample packets of the skincare. So you didn't have to buy a full-size skincare if you don't have one to use. You can use a sample packet, and I want you to use the FOOPs and show them how you take off your makeup. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna do $100 in sales this week. Last week was $150, which was a push for a lot of you guys. I did $100 this week because I want to change it up. I don't want you guys to have to be consistently stressed about sales. This week is going to be a push for you on getting that person's name. I know that's gonna be uncomfortable. You're gonna do those 3 strangers. Generally, I want to try and push you guys in one area or 2. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in all of them. Okay, so this week our kind of uncomfortable is about booking and wowing, and your sales. I took it down just a little bit so that you could feel a little bit more comfortable in that area. You're gonna hold your own demo with at least 2 guests, okay? I understand that people cancel at the last minute. Despite best efforts, sometimes it's hard to get people to your demo. This is going to really allow you to get in relationship with people and tell them that you are reserving a seat for them at your demo and you cannot wait to see them. You will follow up with them, confirm, remind them maybe that morning and say, girl, I'm so excited. Like, I'm setting everything up. I am so excited to see you. Let me know if you get lost, you need directions, whatever it is. It would be easy for me to say, hold a demo and have no accountability there, and you could just send out blanket invites. But this is going to force you to really get people committed to coming and sharing the value of them being there and letting them know that you're depending on them to be there. Okay, that is how you book demos and guests that stick and show up. So that is the breakdown for this week. You guys let me know, as always, if you have questions that come up. I'm happy to go live and share motivation and inspiration on how to get through any of those blocks that you're experiencing. Help each other out, share your wins, post your photos. We love to see those in our group. And I'm really excited for this week. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you find a lot of success and enjoy this experience along the way.